Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. Hello coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you've ever come across a 1998 Monticello Jefferson nickel, you might be sitting on a fortune worth millions. Yes, you heard that right. Up to $1.4 million. In this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of this rare coin, why it's so valuable, and what you should do if you think you have one. Stay tuned, because this could be the most important coin you've ever found. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the front and his beloved Monticello estate on the back. But in 1998, something extraordinary happened. The 1998 nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and unlike most years, the P Mint mark was extremely rare on Jefferson Nckels, almost non-existent. This P mark signifies the Philadelphia Mint, but here's the kicker. Philadelphia only began routinely adding P Mint marks to nickels starting in 2005. So, a 1998 P nickel with the mint mark is like a unicorn in the coin world. Incredibly rare, almost an error, and therefore highly valuable. Why is it so valuable? So, why is this coin worth such an astonishing amount? Let's break it down. The Philadelphia Mint didn't officially place P Mint marks on nickels until 2005. That means any 1998 P nickel must have been a rare trial or error coin. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making it a prized rarity for collectors. Numismatists, that's coin experts, place huge value on rare mint mark errors because they represent unique, almost one-of-a-kind coins in near-perfect condition, graded highly by professional services, can command sky-high prices. The $1.4 million valuation. Now, let's talk numbers. Reports from top auction houses and coin experts have suggested that a pristine 1998 P Monticello Jefferson nickel could fetch up to $1.4 million in today's market. This isn't just speculation. In the rare coin market, scarcity plus demand equals value, and this coin has both in spades. Imagine finding one of these hidden in your old coin jar or loose change. For many collectors aged 30 to 70, who might have kept coins from childhood or inherited collections, this could be a life-changing discovery. If you think you have a 1998 P Jefferson nickel, here's what you should do. Look for the P Mint mark. It's a small letter P on the right side of the coin, near Monticello. Is your coin worn or sharp and shiny? Condition matters a lot. Send your coin to a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC. Their expert authentication can confirm the mint mark and grade the condition, massively increasing its value. Unfortunately, rare coins attract counterfeiters. Always get expert verification. What to do if you have one to sell now? If you're wondering how to sell a 1998 P Monticello Jefferson nickel, here's some advice. Take your time to get the coin properly appraised and graded. Look for experienced numismatic auction houses or dealers who specialize in rare coins. It's wise to get at least 2 or 3 appraisals to understand the true value. Sometimes, private collectors are willing to pay premium prices for rare pieces. Real-life stories and final tips. Many people just like you have discovered rare coins in their collections and sold them for incredible sums. Remember the excitement of finding a $20 bill in an old jacket? Now imagine that, but on a much, much larger scale. So, keep your eyes peeled, handle your coins carefully, and if you spot that rare 1998 P Jefferson nickel, you might just be holding a piece of history and a potential fortune. Closing, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends who love coin collecting. And if you have any rare coins or stories to share, drop a comment below. Who knows? Maybe your next coin could be worth millions. We're diving deep into a coin that's turning heads and making headlines, the 1981 P Mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, some of these nickels are worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. $1.7 million. If you're aged between 30 and 70, you might just have one of these sitting quietly in your collection or even tucked away in an old drawer. So, if you're thinking of selling old coins for big money, stay tuned because this video could literally change your life. Introduction to the Jefferson Nickel and the 1981 P. Monticello. Let's start with the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his beloved Monticello estate on the reverse. But what makes the 1981 P. Monticello nickel so special? The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where the coin was produced. Normally, the Philadelphia Mint nickels of this era didn't have a mint mark, but the 1981 P mint mark is an unusual rarity. This coin stands out because of a very rare minting error that happened during production, and those errors can skyrocket the value of what would otherwise be a common nickel. So, what exactly is the 1981 P mint mark Monticello nickel? Normally, Philadelphia Mint coins don't have a P mint mark on nickels, but in 1981, a small batch was mistakenly stamped with a P on the Monticello side. This was an error, a minting anomaly that went unnoticed for years. Collectors call this the 1981 P. Monticello error nickel, and because it's so rare, it's become a holy grail for serious coin collectors. Only a handful are known to exist, which makes it extremely valuable. Here's where it gets really exciting. The current market value for a pristine 1981 P. Monticello error nickel can reach up to $1.7 million. That's right, over $1 million for what might just be a nickel in your pocket. Only a few of these error coins were ever produced. Coins in near-mint condition, meaning no scratches or wear, command the highest prices. Error coins attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar. It's a unique piece of U.S. minting history that collectors treasure. How to identify your 1981 P. Monticello nickel? Wondering if your nickel is the legendary 1981 P? Here's how to check. Look for the P mint mark on the Monticello building side of the coin. Usually, Philadelphia nickels don't have any mint mark. The P is small and might be easy to miss. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. The coin should be in excellent condition with sharp details. Be careful of fakes. Professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC can confirm authenticity. If you discover you have this coin, congratulations, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Here are your next steps. Get it professionally graded. A certified grading service will authenticate your coin and assess its condition. Consult with a reputable coin dealer or auction house specializing in rare coins. Consider selling through a trusted auction platform to reach serious collectors. Avoid selling to random buyers or quick cash buyers who might undervalue your treasure. Remember, a coin like this can literally change your financial future. Why you should care about your old coins? Many of us have coins we've collected over the years or inherited from family. Most of these coins are worth their face value, but every once in a while, a rare gem like the 1981 P. Monticello nickel pops up and surprises everyone. If you're over 30 and haven't checked your coin collection recently, now's the time. That old coin jar might hold more than just memories. It could hold real money. Final tips for coin sellers before you sell. Here are a few tips to maximize your profits. Do your homework. Research the current market value. Get multiple appraisals. Keep your coins safe and handle them carefully. Don't rush your sale. Rare coins take time to find the right buyer. Join online forums or local coin clubs to learn more and get advice. And if you want me to help you with any coins, just drop a comment below or send me a message. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures. If you've been holding on to old coins from your collection, today's video might just change your life. We're uncovering the mystery behind a very special coin, the 2002 D Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, some of these coins have been selling for up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, if you have old nickels lying around, stick with me because you could be sitting on a gold mine. Introduction to the 2002 D Monticello Jefferson nickel. First, let's get familiar with this coin. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since 1938. On the reverse side, you'll see Thomas Jefferson's iconic Monticello home. But what makes the 2002 D Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel stand out is a rare error or a unique feature that's caught the eyes of collectors and investors. The D stands for Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. Most 2002 nickels are quite common, but a very small number have a minting error or a specific characteristic that's incredibly rare. So what exactly is this rare feature? Here's the scoop. There's a known error or misprint that creates a striking difference in the coin's appearance. It could be a double die, a mint mark anomaly, or a unique die crack on the Monticello design. These types of errors are super rare and can turn a simple 5-cent coin into a collector's treasure. Imagine finding a nickel in your change that looks just like any other, but up close it reveals a mistake that happened during minting 20 years ago. These errors weren't intentional, so only a handful exist, making them incredibly valuable. The $1.5 million valuation. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part. Some of these error coins have been valued, and even sold, for as much as $1.5 million. How is that possible for a nickel? It all comes down to rarity, demand from serious collectors, and the perfect condition of the coin. For example, a pristine 2002 Jefferson nickel with a rare mint mark error, graded by a professional coin grading company, could fetch an incredible price at auction. This isn't just a collector's fantasy. This is real money changing hands. Okay, now you're probably wondering, how do I know if my 2002 nickel is worth a fortune? Here are some tips to help you check your coins at home. Look closely at the D mint mark on the reverse side. Is there anything unusual? Is the letter doubled or blurry? Check the Monticello building design. Are there any cracks, lines, or doubled images? The better the condition, the higher the potential value. Use a magnifying glass or a smartphone camera to zoom in on the details. Don't worry if you're not an expert. Just a little attention to detail can reveal a lot. What to do if you think you have 1 inch if you believe you might have this rare coin? The best step is to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will certify the coin's condition and rarity, making it easier to sell. Congratulations! You could be holding a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Selling your rare coin. When it comes to selling, be cautious. You want to make sure you're getting a fair price. Here are some tips. Work with reputable coin dealers or auction houses. Get multiple appraisals to understand the market value. Avoid quick sales to unknown buyers. Do your research. Remember, knowledge is power. Selling a rare coin is not just about getting the money. You want to make sure the process is safe and rewarding. So, the next time you find yourself sorting through old coins, keep an eye out for the 2002 D mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. It might just be the key to unlocking a fortune you never expected. And if you want more tips on coin collecting, rare finds, and selling strategies, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm diving into something truly extraordinary, the USA 1992 P mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a staggering $1.6 million today. Yes, you heard that right. Over $1 million for a nickel. So if you've got old coins lying around, this video is a must-watch. Let's find out why this nickel is so valuable and how you can spot one. First, let's talk history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the front and his famous Monticello home on the back. The 1992 P mint mark nickel was minted in Philadelphia. You'll see a small P on the coin's face or edge. What makes this nickel stand out isn't just the year or mint, but a very special story behind its production. In 1992, a few rare errors occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. These errors created a coin so rare, collectors and investors have been chasing it ever since. So what exactly makes this coin worth so much? It's a combination of a minting error and its incredible rarity. Unlike the typical Jefferson nickel, this 1992 P coin features a rare Monticello design variant combined with a mint mark placement error. These kinds of mint errors are highly sought after because only a handful were ever made, and even fewer survived in top condition. To put it simply, this isn't just a nickel, it's a one-of-a-kind collector's item. Mint errors like this often happen when the machinery slips or coins are struck twice, creating a unique variation that's impossible to replicate. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part. The current market value of the 1992 P Monticello Jefferson nickel is estimated at around $1.6 million. That's right, A coin that costs just 5 cents when it was minted could now net you enough to change your life. Rarity, demand from serious collectors, and the coin's pristine condition. Investors are treating this coin like gold because it's a tangible piece of history with proven scarcity. Plus, as more people discover its value, the price continues to climb. Wondering how you can spot one in your collection? Here are the key things to look for. Look closely for a small P on the front side. On the back, Monticello's details should be sharp, but the key is the error variation in the design. Sometimes the mint mark is misplaced or doubled. This coin's value skyrockets if it's in mint or near mint condition, meaning no scratches, dings, or wear. If you think you have one, don't clean it or try to alter it. Preservation is everything in the coin world. If you discover you have this rare nickel or any other valuable coin, here's what I recommend. A third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC will certify its authenticity and condition. Find someone reputable who specializes in rare coins. For ultra-rare coins, auctions can drive up the price. Take your time to get multiple appraisals. Keep documentation. Any history or provenance adds to value. Remember, patience and knowledge can turn your coin into a small fortune. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1992 P Mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel and why it could be worth a staggering $1.6 million. If you have old coins gathering dust, it might be time to take a closer look. Your next big payday could be hiding in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on coin collecting secrets and selling tips. And hey, if you have questions or want me to talk about other rare coins, drop a comment below. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1985 P Mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, this little nickel could be worth up to $1.5 million right now. If you grew up in the 1980s, you probably handled Jefferson Nckels without a second thought. But this 1985 nickel from the Philadelphia Mint, with a unique Monticello design, has a story that could change your life. First, let's talk history. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his beloved home, Monticello, on the reverse. In 1985, the Philadelphia Mint struck a batch of these nickels with a very special P Mint mark on the Monticello design, something that was rare and unexpected at the time. The P Mint mark indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But here's the twist. Nickels from Philadelphia rarely had the P Mint mark on them until much later in 2005. This mistake makes the 1985 P Mint mark Monticello nickel one of the rarest and most sought-after coins by collectors today. Why does this little coin fetch prices as high as $1.5 million? Let's break it down. Mint mark rarity. The Philadelphia Mint didn't officially put P Mint marks on nickels until 2005, but in 1985, a small number of these nickels were struck with a P on the Monticello side. A minting error. This error is extremely rare. Condition and grade. Condition matters. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they are in near-perfect condition with no wear, can command astronomical prices. Many of the known 1985 P Mint mark nickels are in such pristine condition. Collector demand. Collectors hunt for rare mint errors because they represent a unique moment in minting history, and rarity drives value. Only a few of these coins are known to exist, making them a prized possession. You might be wondering, are there really people paying $1.5 million for a nickel? The answer is yes. In private sales and auctions, rare examples of the 1985 P Mint mark Jefferson nickel have sold for figures approaching that range. Market values fluctuate based on condition, provenance, and buyer interest. But the takeaway? If you have a 1985 P Mint mark Monticello nickel in excellent condition, you might be sitting on a fortune. How to check if you have this coin? 2 minutes. So, how do you know if your coin is this rare and valuable 1985 P Mint mark Jefferson nickel? Here's a quick checklist. Look at the reverse side. The Monticello building should have a small P Mint mark. Check the year 1985 clearly stamped on the coin. Assess the condition. No heavy scratches, discoloration, or wear. If you're unsure, consult a professional coin grader or appraiser. You can also compare your coin to pictures from trusted coin grading services like PCGS or NGC online to spot that tiny mint mark. Tips for selling your valuable coin: 1.5 minutes. If you think you've got this rare nickel, here are some tips for selling it to get the best price. Get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Avoid selling to random buyers or local pawn shops. These coins are best sold through auction houses or trusted coin dealers. Consider consigning it to a well-known auction house specializing in rare coins. Be patient. Finding the right buyer willing to pay top dollar can take time. To all of you sitting on old coins, especially nickels, don't underestimate their value. The 1985 P Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how history, rarity, and a tiny mint mark can turn a common coin into a potential fortune. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share with anyone who might have coins stashed away. Got questions or want me to check your coins? Drop a comment below. We dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and how you can turn your old coins into serious cash. If you're 30 to 70 and have been holding on to coins from your childhood or family collections, listen up. Today's story could change your life. We're talking about the incredibly rare 1973 no-mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, one of these coins recently sold for a staggering $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right, over $1 million for a simple nickel. So, if you have any Jefferson Nckels from the early 1970s, this video is a must-watch. Let's unpack the story behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how you can find out if you're sitting on a hidden treasure. First, a quick refresher for those new to coin collecting. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the front and his famous home, Monticello, on the back. Most nickels have a mint mark, a tiny letter showing where they were made, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. But the 1973 no-mint mark nickel is a rare exception. It means it was minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark. What makes this coin special? The vast majority of 1973 nickels have a D or S mint mark. No mint mark nickels from this year are extremely rare, especially in pristine condition. Why no mint mark? Well, during the early 1970s, Philadelphia coins typically didn't carry a mint mark. But by 1973, most nickels did have one, so a no-mint mark 1973 nickel is an unusual find, especially if it looks flawless. Collectors call these mint errors or varieties, and they can be worth thousands, even millions if the coin is in near-perfect condition and verified authentic. This particular 1973 no-mint mark Monticello nickel hit the headlines because it was graded a perfect MS-67 by top grading services. MS stands for mint state, meaning it looks brand new, with no wear and stunning details. Most nickels in circulation don't come close to that grade. In fact, only a handful of these coins exist at this high grade. Collectors are willing to pay huge sums. Recently, one of these coins sold at auction for $1.2 million. That's an insane value for a nickel. So, how do you know if you have one? Here's a quick checklist. Look at the back of the coin. Is there a mint mark? If there's no mint mark and the date says 1973, you might have the rare no mint mark variety. Check the condition. Is it shiny, with no scratches or wear? Consider getting it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Even if you're not sure, it's worth getting an expert opinion. You might be sitting on a treasure. Let me share a quick story. A collector in his 60s recently found a 1973 no-mint mark Monticello nickel while sorting through his old coin stash. He thought it was just another nickel but decided to get it graded. The result? A $1.2 million valuation that changed his life overnight. It's stories like these that remind us, never underestimate the value of old coins you've been holding onto. If you think you have one or just want to sell old coins for top dollar, here are some quick tips. Always get your coins professionally graded. It boosts value and buyer confidence. Avoid selling to random buyers without verification. Go for reputable coin dealers or auction houses. Keep your coins in protective holders to avoid damage. Research recent sales to understand current market trends. So, to all my viewers aged 30 to 70, if you've got coins gathering dust, take a closer look. That 1973 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel might just be your golden ticket. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss tips on how to unlock the hidden value in your coin collection. Drop a comment below if you want me to cover other rare coins or selling strategies. We're diving into one of the most mysterious and valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1967 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel, rumored to be worth over $1.3 million today. If you or your family have any old nickels from the 60s, this video is a must-watch. Let's find out why this coin is so special and how you can check if you have one. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American coinage since 1938, featuring the third U.S. president, Thomas Jefferson, on the front and his famous Monticello home on the back. It's a classic piece of Americana, but most people don't realize that some of these nickels hold incredible value, especially ones from the 1960s. In the 1960s, the U.S. Mint made some changes to coin production due to metal shortages and economic shifts. Most nickels from 1965 to 1967 do not carry a mint mark. That's because the mint wanted to prevent hoarding during coin shortages, so they removed mint marks altogether. Here's where things get interesting. The 1967 nickel is one of the last years where no mint mark was used, but collectors have discovered a very rare variety, the no-mint mark Monticello, with certain minting errors and proof-like qualities. It's believed that only a tiny number of these nickels exist with this specific error. The rarity stems from a combination of factors: the nickel's production during a transitional period, potential minting mistakes, and extremely limited circulation of this error coin. Experts estimate that only a handful, sometimes said to be fewer than 10, of these error coins are known to exist today. Let's break it down. First, rarity is king in coin collecting. When only a few specimens exist, collectors will pay top dollar. Second, the Jefferson nickel is a beloved and widely recognized coin, and this rare 1967 variety appeals to serious numismatists and investors alike. In recent auctions, similar error coins have fetched prices in the hundreds of thousands, and this particular 1967 no-mint mark Monticello nickel is believed to hold a market value of around $1.3 million, making it one of the highest-valued nickels ever discovered. Now, let's get practical. How do you know if you might have this million-dollar coin tucked away in your collection? The coin must be dated 1967. There is no mint mark. This means no D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Examine the Monticello building on the back carefully. Look for any unusual details or minting errors such as doubled lines, missing elements, or proof-like shine. The coin should have a sharper, clearer strike than normal circulation nickels. If you spot something unusual or your coin looks different from typical nickels, it's worth getting a professional evaluation. If you think you have this rare nickel, don't rush to sell it without the right guidance. Here's what you should do. Take high-quality photos of the coin, front and back. Avoid cleaning or polishing it. That can reduce its value. Reach out to a trusted coin appraiser or numismatic expert for a professional grade and authentication. Consider getting the coin certified by major grading services like PCGS or NGC. Once authenticated, you can approach specialized auction houses or collectors who understand the coin's true value. There you have it. The story behind the incredible 1967 no-mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel and why it could be worth over $1.3 million. So next time you find an old nickel, take a closer look. You just might be holding a fortune in your hand. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin stories and tips. And if you have any questions or want me to check out your coins, drop a comment below. We're talking about a very specific coin, the 1994 D Monticello Jefferson nickel. And not just any one, this rare variant is worth a whopping $1.7 million. Why? Because of a minting error that slipped past the U.S. Mint and landed in the hands of collectors. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features Thomas Jefferson on the front and Monticello, his home, on the back. In 1994, over 1 billion nickels were produced at the Denver Mint, marked with a small d under the year. But here's where it gets interesting. A tiny handful of 1994 D nickels were struck using a misaligned die, causing unusual doubling, off-centering, and in some cases, using the wrong metal planchet altogether. One such coin, verified by multiple grading services, was struck on a 25-cent planchet, meaning it's actually nickel-sized but weighs less, and that's incredibly rare. Add in a strong strike, no damage, and clear features, and you've got yourself a collector's dream. Just last year, a collector reportedly offered $1.7 million for one of these ultra-rare 1994 Jefferson Nckels. Why? Because it's a one-of-a-kind error in pristine condition. That's museum-worthy, and investors are willing to pay big. So how do you know if you've got the golden ticket in your change jar? 1994 D, below the year it might feel lighter or have a different sound when dropped off-center strike or visible doubling, especially on the word Monticello or Jefferson's face. Unusual edges or die cracks. Say regular nickel weighs 5 grams. Anything noticeably different could be a clue. Don't clean it, you could destroy its value. Instead, take these steps. Take clear photos, front and back. Contact a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Visit a trusted coin dealer or coin show for a second opinion. Never rush to sell. Auction houses can bring in serious buyers. Be careful. Not all 1994 D nickels are worth millions. Many are regular coins with no error. Here's what to watch out for. Polished coins, cleaning reduces value. Fake mint marks, never tamper with them. Misleading eBay listings. Always verify with a pro before buying or selling. Not long ago, a retired mechanic in Colorado found a rare error coin in his old coin jar. He had it graded, and it was eventually appraised at over $500,000. Now he's traveling the country with his wife, all thanks to one lucky find. You never know what's sitting in your home. Go check your change, your junk drawers, even those old coin collections your parents left behind. And if you find a 1994 D nickel with the right features, you might just be a millionaire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more real coin stories and tips to help you turn change into cash.